visited about 2 schools today, getting a sense of the extent of the damage that the floods have caused and just heavy rains. You'll remember there's just been a series of heavy rains that led to flooding in some parts of Ladysmith. It affected the first day of the reopening of schools. You'll remember coastal areas were returning back to school today, and some schools were indeed affected. I mean, if you look behind me, we're still at the Windsor Secondary School. This morning we saw classes that still had water in them. The teachers and the staff members who are supposed to be dealing with issues of the reopening of schools have had to take it upon themselves to clean and make sure that things are back in order. I mean, if you look at this pile of textbooks and all the reading material that has just gone to waste due to this rain, it speaks to the extent really of the damage. But if you move to the classes as well, and you walk around the school, do you actually get to see that, all the staff members here are dedicated to making sure that at least they get back to the classes as early as possible. This morning we managed to speak to the principal, who said that, they were hoping that by today at least things would have gotten back to normal. There wouldn't be any flooding, but they've had to turn learners back home, seeing that some classes are still flooded, and there wasn't really much that they could do. If you look just on this, stretch of corridor, what you also are able to see, are some of the people that are sitting on the side, but also, the work that has been done, the mops, the cloths that have been working throughout the day, which gives you really an extent, a sense really of what has happened in this particular school. You also speak about a school that lost some of the classes. We visited a school in Kwahlati, still here in Ladysmith. The series of rains that I spoke about earlier affected quite a number of classes, and they lost a roof. And they say the maintenance was done about 2 years ago, but those strong winds, of course, ripped it off, and they weren't able really to get them back on in time. So some learners are back, while others will rely on rotational learning.